So do you guys want to know a secret on what the least profitable sport to bet on in terms of what sport do bettors bet on and lose the most amount of money? It's actually college basketball. I know, it's crazy. So this video is going to tell you how to bet on college basketball, as well as a couple college basketball strategies that you can do to become a profitable sports bettor. What's up, everybody? My name is Matt Modai. I'm a content producer and betting analyst for OddsJam. And as I mentioned in the intro, today's video is going to be talking about college basketball. So it's going to be talking about how to bet on college basketball, what bets you can take on college basketball, if there are any limitations. And then at the end, I'll give a couple strategies that can help you become a profitable sports bettor, specifically while betting on college basketball. So when you're betting on college basketball, it's very similar to the NBA, obviously. They're obviously both basketball. There are three main markets that you can bet on when betting on college basketball. Number one is money line, number two is point spread, and number three is over-under. And I'll start with money line first. So the easiest way for me to detail what a money line bet is in college basketball is to provide you an example. So when you're betting on money line for college basketball, you're betting on who you think is going to win the game. Doesn't matter how they win, doesn't matter how many points they win by, just who you think is going to win. So in this case, Michigan versus Iowa. It looks like Iowa is the favorite. I know that because there is a minus next to their number. Michigan is the underdog. I know that because there is a plus next to the number. But in general, when you are betting on money line, all you need to do is predict the outcome of the winner of the game. If you get that correct, your money line bet wins. So when you're betting on a money line game, the important thing to note before you place your bet is who the favorite and who the underdog is. So I mentioned this before, but easiest way you can tell, the only way you can tell what team is favored is if there is a minus next to their money line number. So Iowa, minus 220, that means they are the favorite. Michigan, plus 180, that means they are the underdog. And the bigger the numbers these two are as far as underdog and favorite, the heavier the favorite is. So Iowa, minus 220 is a pretty big favorite, but minus 300 would be a bigger favorite. Conversely, minus 150 would be a smaller favorite. So in general, it's more profitable to bet on underdogs. You just need to make sure that you are betting them correctly. So that's why I always bet positive expected value. So in this case, if I could find a positive EV bet on the Michigan money line plus 180, that would be a great bet. So now that we know what a money line bet is, the next important concept to understand is the spread, which I have highlighted here. So with spread betting, no longer are we predicting the winner of the outcome of the game. We are now predicting how many points we think a team is going to win by, or how many points we think a team is going to lose by. So we already know that Iowa is the favorite because they have the minus next to their money line. Now, looking at the spread, we know that they are 5-point favorites. So that's what this minus 5 means. That is how many points Caesar Sportsbook thinks that Iowa is going to win by. So if you were to bet on the Iowa spread, they would need to win by 6 or more for your bet to win. So if Iowa only wins by 3, that bet would lose. Conversely, if you're betting on the underdog, in this case Michigan, who you can see here is plus 5, they can either win the game outright and your bet would win, or they can lose by 4 or less points and your underdog bet on the Michigan point spread would win. Since there is no a half here, if the game ends with Iowa winning exactly by 5, your bet would be refunded and you would get your money back. But the important thing to note for point spread betting is that the favorite has to win by more than how much they're favored by. So in this case, Iowa has to win by 6 or more. And then the underdog can either win outright or they have to lose by less points than what the spread is. So in this case, Michigan can either win the game or they can lose by 4 points or less, and they would win spread bet. So the third and final main market you can bet on for college basketball is a total bet. And in this case, you are betting on an over or an under how many points total are going to be scored in this game. And there are a couple important things to note here. Number one, unlike the spread in the money line, a totals bet is not influenced at all by the winner or the loser of the game. All that matters is how many points are scored. So it doesn't matter if Michigan wins by 100 or if they lose by 100. As long as the point total goes over via a certain amount, in this case 149, the over bet would win. Obviously, conversely, the opposite is true for an under bet. So if 149 or less points are scored, then the under bet would win. But regardless, the important thing to note here for a totals bet is that the winner or loser of the game has no outcome on the totals bet at all. It just matters how many points are scored between the two teams, and it doesn't matter who scores them or how they're scored, just that they're scored. And that's pretty much it for college basketball betting. There are a couple other markets you can bet on that are a little more advanced, a little more niche. That would be like a team total, a first half point spread or first half total, stuff like that. But as far as the three main markets go, you need to focus on money line, spread, and total. And as far as strategies go, there are two important strategies to become a profitable sports bettor betting on college basketball. The first one is make sure you are signed up in every sportsbook that is available in your state, if it is legal in your state. So check the links in the description, see if you can identify a sportsbook that is legal in your state that you're not signed up with, and then go ahead and sign up. The more sportsbooks you have at your disposal, the best chance you have of finding a positive expected value or profitable play. And you can do this by always making sure you're getting the best lines. So that's why signing up for every sportsbook that's available in your state is incredibly important. And then advice number 2 to become a profitable sports bettor on college basketball is to always bet positive expected value. The goal here is to stack as many positive expected value bets as you can. So that's why I love having a tool like OddsJam that provides these bets for me. It shows you what the lines are, where you can find positive value. It does all that for you. So easy way to make sure you're profiting betting on college basketball, just bet plus EV. And that's all I got for you. So again, my name is Matt Modi. I'm a content producer and betting analyst for OddsJam. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, I would appreciate a comment. We love the engagement. Let me know what you thought, both good and bad. Even if you hated it, I still love to hear your comment. And other than that, please remember to like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel, just so we can help as many people as we can cash. That's all I got for you, so thanks for watching, and have a good one.